Hi there, thank you for watching the News Bunker. I'm Andy Waits. It is Wednesday, January 21st, 2009, or day one in the age of Obama. Senator Edward Kennedy is better after a seizure at the traditional post-inaugural lunch. No word on exactly which waitress he seized. Some believe it was all a miscommunication. The crowd was acclaiming Obama, saying, "Hail Caesar!" Former President Bush, by the way, went home to Midland, Texas, but you wouldn't know that unless you were watching Fox News, the only network covering W's return to Texas. You'd think at least half the parties in D.C. were celebrating Bush's Texas exile. Meanwhile, on another planet, Israel has pulled all of its troops out of Gaza just in time for the Obama administration. Not that the two are connected in any way at all whatsoever, but they're absolutely 100% completely unrelated. Israel says they maintain the right to go back into Gaza if Hamas breaks the ceasefire, which means they're gassing up the vehicles, packing into the lunch, and getting ready. Fiat is riding to the rescue of Chrysler. On Tuesday, the small Italian car maker announced in a letter of intent they will buy 35% of Chrysler. Kind of seems like Wall Street partnering with Parker Brothers, makers of Monopoly. Gas prices have been steadily ticking back up 34 times in the past 35 days. Current average per gallon in America is $1.82, up from $1.66 a month ago. But there's been no surge in demand, no crimp in supply. I'm beginning to suspect someone is just jacking with us. And now a look at newspapers from around the world and across America. First, the New York Times. Apparently something happened in Washington, D.C. Obama takes oath and nation in crisis embraces the moment. It's true. After all, I felt the rise of the oceans begin to slow and the planet begin to heal. Those were the changes we were actually promised. Extended first family. Rejecting Bush era, reclaiming older values. Wow, okay, so Obama was the conservative. Bush was the unfettered maverick. Okay. How about the LA Times? Obama calls for hope in the face of cold reality. Boy, look at Michelle. She sure looks proud, doesn't she? It's amazing, seeing as how she was proud of her country for the first time less than a year ago. Tears streaming down frozen faces. Wall Street is apparently not happy with the new America. Let's look at the nation's newspaper, USA Today. Well, there's the first couple freezing outside the limo for just a moment. But you know, they're from Chicago, so 20 degrees, not all that bad. Obama pledges to remake America. Oh, hold on tight, that's quite a promise. And there's nothing else besides Obama on the front page, except for a Subway sandwich. As I said, it's the first day of a new era, the age of Obama. So what's on the first day presidential planner? Fixing the economy, ending the war in Iraq, picking a Middle East envoy, closing Guantanamo, funding abortion in other countries, lifting all limits on government funding of stem cell research. Those are all really on his first day's agenda. Check the story for yourself. The link is over there in the video description. When will he stop the oceans from rising and heal the planet like he promised? That link, Obama speaking those very words, is also in the video description. Go listen to it for yourself. Now, some comments on your comments. In response to yesterday's bunker, Just a Spec writes, "A legal scam. Must have been conceived by a lawyer. Thanks for the warning." Well, you know, I don't want to name names because the guy at the top of this thing is a lawyer in California, not a realtor, and he's made $1 zillion. I'll just say that if you Google the exact phrase I said he uses in yesterday's bunker, you'll find out who I'm talking about, and hopefully keep yourself or your loved ones from being taken for thousands of dollars. Hey, thanks for the comment, Just a Spec. I've used your comments before. I appreciate that you're interacting with the News Bunker. And finally, the Pearl of Wisdom. Author George Orwell died on this date in 1950. Talk about your revolutionary thinkers. He wrote Animal Farm, a treatise on socialism. He wrote 1984, an examination of the reach of a powerful fascist state. He wrote that, by the way, in 1948. Just switch those last two numbers around. And 2 years later, when George Orwell died, he was just 46 years old. If you could see us now. George Orwell said, "Each generation imagines itself to be more intelligent than the one that went before it, and wiser than the one that comes after it." Well, that's it from the News Bunker. There's more news tomorrow. This is an interactive program, so comment on anything you wish. I'll respond either in writing or in another bunker, but I will respond. If you click the yellow subscribe button, you will possess all the magic of Obama. Check back in Monday through Friday for more reports from the News Bunker. I'm Andy Waits. Hey, thank you for watching.